I have come to Chandannagore town in Hooghly district of West Bengal, which was once a French colony. Its history is around 400 years old. Let us see the main area of Chandannagore along the Ganges called Strand, which presently bears the maximum testimonials of French rule. You can drive to Chandannagore via GT Road, which is around 46 kilometers from Kolkata. You can reach Chandannagore railway station from Howrah, or you can cross the river Ganges by ferry from Jagatdal Ghat. I took a local train to Chandannagore from Howrah. This is GT Road by which you can come by car from Kolkata. I took this vehicle to reach the Strand. Finally, I reached the Strand. Before I explore this place, let us know the historical facts of this place. Chandannagore was established as a French colony in 1673, obtaining permission from Ibrahim Khan, the Nawab of Bengal, to establish a trading post on the right bank of the river Hooghly. It became a permanent French settlement in 1688. In 1730, Joseph Dupleix was appointed governor of the city, during whose administration the place reached at its height. It was one of the 5 settlements of French India. Indo-French architecture is seen in the colonial bungalows, most of which are in a dilapidated state. Historians are of the opinion that the French created the town by amalgamating various smaller localities in the area. The 3 notable villages to be incorporated here was Gondolpara, Boro and Khalisani. The name Chandannagore can be first found in a letter dated 1696, intended for the officials of the French East India Company. The first director of the French East India Company, Deslandes, paid 40,000 coins to the Mughal Subedar in 1688 to gain control of the area and build a factory there. The prosperity of Chandannagore as a French colony started soon after. India became independent from Britain in 1947. In June 1948, the French government found that 97% of Chandannagore's residents wished to become part of India. In May 1950, the French allowed the Indian government to assume de facto control over Chandannagore, officially ceding to the city to India on 2nd February 1951. On 2nd October 1954, Chandannagore was integrated into the state of West Bengal. First, I will see the Sacred Heart Church, one of the most beautiful architecture of French time. The church needs to be shown separately because it has some beautiful structures. You can see the whole history of the church in one of my separate videos. This is Chandannagore College, established in 1862. This is the church gate of the college, while the main gate is on the Strand side. After seeing the church, I returned to the main Strand to see the rest of the French architectural remains. To start with is the Institut de Chandannagore, or the Dupleix French Museum. At present you can see the Indian flag, but it was here the French flag which used to fly high 75 years ago. This monument is ASI protected. The museum gate is on the Strand itself. You can see the river Ganges. We'll now see the museum. These are the old cannons. Look at the huge cylindrical columns. Before entering, all visitors must deposit their bags, including their mobile phones and cameras, inside the lock. Entry fee for an Indian is ₹5, while the foreigners need to pay ₹20. Note the 300 years old printing press machine, which is kept on the veranda.
This is the garden behind the museum. Beautiful garden. It's well maintained. You can see the extension of the palace or the museum now.
These are the exhibits inside the museum. You cannot take photograph directly, which is not allowed. After seeing the museum, we proceed to see the other spots in the Strand area. This is the famous school which has a long history. This is called St. Joseph's Convent, a very popular school now. It was established in 1861. Huge school building. It is presently closed due to the summer vacation. Next we'll see the famous building called Patalbari. This is the old gate of Patalbari. Patalbari is situated at the southern end of the Strand, which is presently named as the Kavi Bharat Chandra Rasta. On the south end was Patalbari, which is called an underground house, its lowest level jutting into the river, originally a rest house of the French Navy. This is the inside look of the Patalbari. As this is now a private house, no visitors are allowed beyond this gate. The lower floor is submerged in the Ganges. It is said to be one of the rest houses of the French Navy during the French rule. You can clearly see that the lower floor of the house is below the level of the road and is heading towards the river Ganges. This one whole level below the ground level was actually a hideout for the Indian freedom fighters. The place is 150 years old. You can see the extension of the Patalbari lowered down into the river Ganges. A family who owns the house now resides inside Patalbari. It later hosted social reformer Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar and Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore, who even integrated Patalbari into his stories. Patal in English means below the earth.
ওই পাতাল ঘরের নিচে গেছো কোনোদিন?
হ্যাঁ গেছি।
কি রকম ছিল তখন?
তখন ওই ওনার একটা স্ট্যাচু ওই আপনার ওই আসনের মতন করা আছে, ওই পর্যন্ত দেখেছিলাম আমরা। ঘরটা দেখেছিলাম ভাঙাচোরা।
তো মাটির নিচে কি করে যেতে?
মানে তলা দিয়ে এরকম একটা সিঁড়ির মতন ওখানটা ছিল।
ও সিঁড়ির মতো ছিল, আচ্ছা।
সেই সিঁড়ি দিয়ে আমরা নেমে দেখেছিলাম।
ও জল ঢুকতো না ঘরে?
না, ওখানে রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর কবিতা লিখতেন।
ও রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর কবিতা লিখতেন, আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
এটা তো সবাই জানে আমাদের ভারতের পশ্চিম বাংলায়।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক।
Here we can see the statue or monuments built in the memory for the association of Rabindranath Tagore and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar to this Patalbari. Adjacent to Patalbari is Bhasha Shohid Minar. Bhasha Divas is celebrated on 21st February of each year. Built in the memories of the martyrs who fought to establish Bengali language in Bangladesh. This structure is a smaller copy version of Shahid Minar in Dhaka of Bangladesh. Now let me show you more of the Strand. See the huge trees offering shades and cool atmosphere to the visitors. People come here to spend hours watching the river Ganges and relax for a while. Plenty of seating arrangements. This is Joseph Ghat opposite St. Joseph's Convent. Now this is the remains of a French jetty where once upon a time huge commercial ships and vessels docked for the trading purposes. Now this is called Jorghat or Chandni. This is the memorial built on Jorghat.
We can now go up to the end.
Jorghat because these are two adjoining ghats divided by the memorial on the strand. These are the two flight of stairs of Jorghat going down into the Ganges. It is sometimes called Chandni because you can see the crescent shaped Ganges here. It's sometimes called Chandernagore. This is the view of the Ganges. You can clearly see the shape of a crescent moon. In the distance you can see the floating restaurant recently built called Jalosri. And that is the opposite side of Chandannagar ferry ghat, which is called Jagaddal Ghat. This is the bust of Biplavi Kalicharan Ghosh. This statue sometimes goes unnoticed. Here you can see the Chandannagore College building, and this gate is the Strand side gate. It is a heritage building.
This is the old heritage building, a college building. Two models of horses with a chariot man.
These are the modern buildings. The Chandannagar Strand is a lovely place to take rest and enjoy the evenings. I end my video here. Please see my next video to see the rest portion of the French colony Chandannagore. After seeing my videos, please do like, share and comment, and please do not forget to subscribe my channel.